Have you ever walked into a work party and felt the vibe shift the second you stepped in? That night, my boss made a sideways comment about a project I'd poured my soul into, like I'd suddenly become the joke everyone else was in on. Chest tightening, I froze for a split second, then made the choice that would change everything. Some colleagues laughed. Sarah's smile looked friendly, but her eyes were calculating. Mark? Quiet, watching who'd crack first. Inside, I was furious, but I didn't react. Respect didn't vanish, it had been stolen in silence. Most people would have snapped. Most would gossip. Not me. I observed. I watched alliances forming. I didn't speak. I didn't react. Every glance, every comment, I traced them like moves on a chessboard no one else could see. Sarah laughed at the boss's joke like she owned the room, eyes darting, plotting her next move. Mark? Calm, unreadable, always ready to throw someone under the bus. Every whisper. Every avoided glance. Every subtle handoff. Patterns. Weaknesses. Secrets waiting to be exposed. Inside, I clenched my fist under the table. Nobody saw it. But I was already.
Comment below if you've ever noticed the subtle politics at your workplace. It's wild what people don't see.
The boss threw another subtle jab about my work. Everyone laughed. I smiled politely, sipped my drink, and stayed calm. One wrong move and everything could unravel, but I didn't flinch. Observation was my shield. Patience, my weapon. The first move wouldn't be loud, precise, perfect, and completely unseen. Most people would have reacted. But reaction feeds them. Silence gives me leverage. I wasn't just sitting through a party, I was studying the battlefield. Sarah's calculated smiles. Logged. Mark's bets on chaos. Noted. Boss's careless humor. Catalogued. One wrong move and it could all collapse, but I stayed calm. Observation was my shield.
If you love strategies that pay off silently, smash that subscribe button for more stories like this.
A few days later, the office energy shifted. Nothing loud, nothing dramatic, just cracks. A major client questioned the boss's last presentation. Sarah's brilliant plan had gaps nobody noticed before. Sarah's confident smile faltered. Mark stiffened, bets collapsing silently, but I tracked every heartbeat. And me? Calm, silent, watching from the shadows, letting the pieces move exactly as I'd planned. Not revenge. Yet. The first domino fell. Silence, patience, careful observation. It was all paying off. Power shifted quietly.
Share this with someone who's ever been underestimated. It's wild what patience and observation can do.
By midweek, the shift was undeniable. The boss, still reeling from the client fallout, second-guessed every decision. Sarah overcompensated, revising reports, eyes flicking toward me with every move. Mark stiffened, his bets collapsing quietly. Every misstep, a lever. Every doubt, fuel. Small nods, approving glances. The board was set. The first major domino had fallen. The silent strategy was working. And the next move? Unmistakable. Irreversible. Utterly satisfying. And they'd never see it coming.
With someone who's ever been underestimated, it's wild what patience and observation can do.
By next week, the office had transformed. Projects I championed and once dismissed. Now critical. Meetings that ignored me. Now opened with my insights. The boss paused, hesitated, fingers tapping nervously. That arrogant smirk. Gone. Sarah misread her strategy for the last time, eyes darting, second-guessing every move. Mark. Influence evaporating. And me? I stayed silent. No gloating. No celebration. Just an inward smile. The long game had worked. The first laugh at my expense. Replaced by respect. Sideways jokes. Quiet acknowledgement. Humiliation. Influence. Underestimation. Power. That's the art of silent karma, patience. Precision. Strategy.
If you loved this story, hit like, comment your own long game wins, share with friends who've been underestimated, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life cinematic revenge stories if you don't want to miss